Hi everyone, DJ Ware here for the Cyber Gizmo. So if you spend any time with immutable distributions, you know that they are spreading like wildfire. So am I making this video? Well, there are so many choices, so many different ways to go here. Let's talk about what I'm doing. I'm using Fedora's Kinoite, and it's KDE based. It's an atomic spin. Well, it's not a spin anymore. It's now actually an official distribution. But I didn't put this on the list of the ones I'm going to evaluate. Why? I'm already evaluating it. I'm already driving it. So what I thought I would do is compare, maybe unfairly, all the others to the one I'm using. I mean, that's what you would do, right? I mean, you would take, I'm using Debian, I'm going to compare something else to Debian. I don't see this as any different. I'm going to compare this with BlendOS. And by the way, these are not in any particular order. They are in alphabetical order. From a strength perspective and why it's on the list is this is really an ambitious project. It can pull packages from RPM repositories, Debian repositories, Arch repositories, and it can create an immutable baseline out of that in order to create the environment you want. Now, I understand that KDE is possible, but currently that's known. So yeah, they use containerized applications. Yeah, I think I don't. I mean, I have. This is not an evaluation, but this is kind of an assessment. Just kind of kicking the tires on it briefly. I haven't. I haven't worked with any of these long enough to be able to say, "Oh, yeah, this is great," or "No, this is not so great." But I did see some weaknesses, and I think the only one I could find with this initially is it's just a small community of people working on this. The danger here is that, somebody's going to get burned out, they leave, and the project dies. So, yeah, we don't like that. We don't want that. But it's interesting. And, yeah, I'd like to see how well it works. The other one is Nitrux. Nitrux has been changing quite a bit in the past few years. It is a Debian-based atomic upgrade. It started out on KDE Plasma, but has now moved to Hyperland. And it has a software base, a center. It's supposed to be stable, but unfortunately, I can't install it on a VM. They won't let you. They just throw you out and they restart the system. I have tried to install it on this machine and it blows up after it starts to partition. After it finishes the partitioning of the drive, it starts to install the baseline and it blows up. So I'm sorry, Nitrux, you're off the list. And let me know when you get it fixed because I'll be happy to bring it back into the list and look at it. The next is NixOS. NixOS, I have done exactly one video on it. I think it deserves a lot more than that. It's kind of the ultimate declarative reproduction environment. So it's the rubber stamper of exactly the same installation all across. So it is of course an atomic upgrade. It does support rollbacks. It has a SBOM generator, which is pretty cool, and it also has a hardened kernel option that's available for it. It is KDE, or you can use window managers with it. The other one I found interesting was OpenSUSE Aeon. That is a micro OS, which that has some strengths, possibly some weaknesses, don't know. It is a transactional update. It has snapshot safety, rollbacks, KDE Plasma. Although I think the version that I downloaded was GNOME. It also has an active development community, which is very busy working on it. So far, here's what happened to me with installing it. I installed it. It wants to use secure boot, that's fine. It gives you a key and it says you better write this down. And I'm like, I'll never need that, will I? Yeah, well, the first boot, it goes, can you enter your key, please? And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't write it down. So I'm going to have to set this up and try it again. But yeah, anyway, that's my bad, not theirs. All right, so I'm going to bring up Vanilla here. I mean, right now you can see this is running under APX VSO Pico. So APX has already been set up, but obviously, about LibreOffice. That is all APK stuff. Yep, and then there is a software store, and I think all of these. There's the Paca. So yeah, those are all flat. All right, so all this, how much is this actually taking on my system? Let's clear this mess off. So we can look at the file system, and wow. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of abstraction going on here. So the truth is, it's taking 26 gig. I gave it 64, and of that, only 41 gig is usable, and 26 is taken. That leaves me, wow, you're going to need a lot of room for this puppy. So let's see, we got a 61 on our hardening level. We've got some bad things happening here. I've seen this a lot lately. We have one or more group files. We have a Jeep RPK check, binary found errors, and accounts without passwords. One of the ones I want to look at that I didn't have on my original list, but I think I should include it, is Bazzite. Bazzite is a system that is designed for gaming. However, you can, just like every other distro, you can use it for whatever purpose you want. Yeah, as you can see, Steam is integrated, and they have their system has a special store called Bazaar. Not weird, not bizarre as in weird, but Bazaar as in a shopping area or a marketplace. So let's just see. I haven't updated this in a while. There's FlatHub. So this is the Wild West. You can come to here, or you can look at just the ones they have curated. Okay, but let's just climb around here a little bit. Now, this machine is a 10th generation CPU. There's a long story behind that, so don't expect miracles when you're looking at this one. It's pretty old. This is one of the 14 nanometer plus. Yeah, you get the idea. So about 8.5 seconds to boot up. All right, let's take a look at the file usage for root. Yeah, we've got 93 gig. That's what I gave it. Allocated 30. Wow. 63 is unallocated. 25 gig is used out of that allocation pool. Estimated free 65. That's pretty big. All right, so we have 8 gig of memory, and we have 2 gig free, 2 gig used, and 3 in the buffer cache. Okay, that's a lot better. 1.9 gig used, and we've got 708 threads. So as a recap, we have BlendOS, we have Nitrux, which I can't use because it fails. We have NixOS, we have OpenSUSE Aeon, and I need to reinstall that today, and I'll do that. We then have VanillaOS, and we have Bazzite. Those are the ones that we're going to be looking at. All in all, I'm not trying to come up with this is the definitive list, because this video is really intended to ask you Is there something I missed? Is there something you would like me to add to this list before we start putting them to the test and doing the comparison? So this is more of a setup to actually get started into it. I'd like to use your thoughts, and so that we can get something that's useful to you as well as me. So anyway, that's all I had for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm DJ Ware. This has been the Cyber Gizmo. Please like and subscribe. See you all next time. Bye for now.